Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 708. We are live in the land of red. It is Wrestle Wars Genesis, and of course, it's still going to be a short spell before we have our next Wrestle Wars Genesis stream preview. Now that they are back to being brand-specific stream previews, of course, we do have one show per year where it will be brand versus brand. I am quite looking forward to that. That is going to be one hell of an epic thrill ride. But it is a short spell until our next Wrestle Wars Genesis stream preview. Our next stream preview, of course, Underground Empire, is all about TWA Underground. So it's going to be a little while before we see our champions on Wrestle Wars Genesis defending those titles. So today, we're going to resolve that issue. A Super Show, a Wrestle Wars Genesis Super Show. Every Wrestle Wars Genesis Championship is on the line. It is going to be a great afternoon of matches. You don't want to miss a single solitary second of the action. But before we get started, we're going to introduce, of course, our co-hosts with the most. We got Moonraider 25 and, of course, Hardcore Country Luke on the broadcast booth. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. We had our LCW shows this weekend, and we're up and running.
Yeah, I caught most of the LCW show. I was working for the first part of it, but I came in at the tail end. I, of course, saw Archer defeat Hollywood Hogan. So that was good to see. He's a mystery opponent for Hollywood Hogan. Archer's return to LCW is official.
Grand return to LCW on Death Star.
Yeah, and a great way to do it. Pick up a W. Can't complain with that either. Cannot complain with that either. So lots going on in the world of pro wrestling. Of course, we'll have that to talk about. We got Premier League to discuss, of course, and stuff going on in the NHL playoffs. Not looking great for Canada at the moment. We have but one team left in the playoffs, and they're all tied up with their series. It is no, and we'll of course get to that as well. But so Arsenal picks up another W, and it now has a 6-point spread over Man City, which is good. And of course, Man City's last game, I believe it was a draw, was it not? And
no, they haven't played since they haven't played a Premier League game for quite some time.
But wasn't their last game a draw?
It was a win. They beat Burnley, didn't they?
Oh, that's right. They beat Burnley. That's right. That's how they got within 3 of Arsenal. And the other good news is Arsenal pulled ahead in goals for. So now they're leading in goals for and goals against. Yeah, that was a big.
That performance. I want to know where the fuck that's been for the last couple of games.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was
more than the last couple, really. But yeah,
the goals were good as well.
Yeah. But so let's just have a look at the. Actually, I better open up. I got to get the chat ready here too. And of course, I should probably advertise on our Discord that we are live.
Probably should.
Yeah, instead of waiting till halfway. Halfway. Like normal. Okay, so that's done. I just have to do X as well. Just about done. And there we go. So that's taken care of at the beginning of the show rather than halfway through like normal. But yeah, I'm going to pull up the Premier League standings just to see what's going on there. Of course, we do know that, like I just said, Arsenal does have a 6-point spread now again on Man City, which is good. And let's see, I think Arsenal has 3 games, I believe, left of the season. Man City still has 5. Man City still has 5. That's not good either. But so Arsenal needs to keep winning, and Man City has to keep losing and or drawing.
They always win all the fucking time. It's so annoying.
it's kind of crazy.
Even when they're losing, you still think they're gonna win. It's horrible.
Yeah. But it was a great game on Saturday, though. Or wait, was it Sunday? It was Saturday, right? Yeah, it was Saturday. Yeah. Today's Sunday. What am I talking about? Yeah, 3-0. I was shocked. I thought that game would end up something like 2-1 or 2-0, somewhere around that. But I didn't think 3-0. That came out of left field, so that was kind of cool.
We could have got 4 as well if he had kept going, but I can see, I understand why he took the foot off the gas, because they want to rest the players and
Yeah.
the next game and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
He's playing a lot of games.
So wait, who does Arsenal play next? Do you know? I haven't looked.
I haven't actually looked myself, to be honest with you. I'm normally quite up to date on that.
I'm just looking here right now.
Who was it right now? Who was it next?
Looks like it's
Champions League. I know you got a Champions League semi-final during midweek.
Looks like it's West Ham. It's West Ham.
Is it West Ham?
Yeah, that's their next game. It's a Sunday game. May 10th. That's Mother's Day here. It is Mother's Day here. All right, well, we continue the conversations, and I am going to get the chat open. I don't want to be ignoring anybody that's showing up in the Fam Jam. But while we're continuing discussion about Arsenal and Premier League and whatever else we're going to discuss, including, of course, there's a lot to talk about in pro wrestling. I'm sure we're going to discuss that a lot, actually, considering what's happened over the last week. But we may as well get the show on the go. Episode number 708, Wrestle Wars Genesis Super Show. Every championship on the line. It is going to be one hell of a thrill ride. So let's get things started right now. Get it started right now. So what do you think about the fact that Man City still has 5 games to Arsenal's 3?
It's a game hasn't he got in it?
Yeah.
Hit. Because they played the FA Cup semi-final, so obviously they rescheduled the game against Crystal Palace.
Yeah. It's going to be a tight end of the season, that's for sure. Yeah.
You don't really see this in other leagues. And go look at other league tables, and like you look at Bayern Munich, they've won the league by about 15 to me.
A true legend in women's wrestling.
And here we go with our first match. It is the legendary Alundra Blaze challenging Anna Jay from Team Mufasa HCC for her TWA Legends Championship. She's been Legends Champion herself. This is going to be a hell of a battle. What do you think, Luke? Do you think Anna Jay can retain, or do you think Alundra Blaze chalks up one more reign as Legends Champion? What do you think happens here? Or Moon Raider?
I think Anna Jay.
You think Anna Jay?
Yeah.
All right. Chat room is ready to go. But yeah, so they play West Ham next. Who is Man City? Man City plays Brentford on the 9th. They also play Everton tomorrow.
See, that's the tough game. That's the tough game where we won that.
Well, we need Everton to come up big here. Is what we need. We need them to pick up a W here over Man City. That would be very helpful. Be very helpful. So yeah, so they play Everton and then they play Brentford on the 9th. And then again, Arsenal plays West Ham on the 10th. Man City's next game after that is Crystal Palace. Yeah.
I think they've got harder games than us, though. We've got easier games.
Arsenal. Wait, why did that open up like that? I'm trying to find out what Arsenal's last game of the season is. I think Arsenal's last game is against Crystal Palace as well.
That's away from home, though.
So Man City's their last game is against Aston Villa. So they have Aston Villa, they have Crystal Palace, they have Brentford, they have Everton, That's their remaining games. Now, which of those games do you think they'll have the toughest times with?
I think they might have a good time with it. They might have a good time with it.
With Bournemouth, yeah.
Brentford aren't a bad team. They're really
Crazy. Do you have any thoughts on that, Moon? Moon Raider is... Oh, there you are. I was just wondering if you had any opinions on the last remaining... Like, some teams have 5 games, some teams have... Like, Arsenal has 3 games left. But when it comes to Man City, the teams they have left to play versus the teams that Arsenal has to play... Because they have a 2-game advantage. They still have 5 games remaining. And Arsenal only has 3. Now, currently, again, they do have a 6-point spread. So they need 2 wins just to tie right now, and that's if Arsenal doesn't keep winning. Right? So there's that, too. Arsenal needs to keep scoring, too, by the way. They got to keep those goals for up. Just in case of a draw, you never know. You never do know. That could happen, right? But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Man City Arsenal situation, Moon?
Hey, Arsenal winning the league. I know I'm saying this is a rival. Because I support Chelsea. Man City, I know it's going to be tough.
It's definitely a tough remainder of the season, that's for sure.
I'm actually getting exhausted, like, watching it, to be honest.
I know. It's just crazy, though, because, again, you know, you go back just a short spell, and Arsenal had... Well, Arsenal had an 11-point spread at one point. Yeah. And then everything slowly, for some reason, whatever changed, I don't know, things started to fall apart. You know, not just with that, but with the FA Cup, and then the first couple games back after the FA Cup, they didn't really seem to be, you know. So I don't know. Arsenal's had a tough go the last.
That Bournemouth game could have cost us the league, that.
Yeah, that could have, yeah. Absolutely. And a J going top turnbuckle.
I know most people probably say City, but I think after going with the league,
yeah. But crazy either way. Like, it's just been the last half of the season has been insane. Hard to watch it sometimes.
There's a top 2 wins in a row, don't they?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
No kidding. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens for sure. Hopefully Arsenal's able to pull it off. That would be nice. Yeah. Arsenal needs to keep winning.
The pressure's on City. Arsenal have won 3-0 and scored lots of goals.
Defensive elbow to the gut ends
3 games of it. Them off the finals. But they'd like to play a good final every year.
Yeah. But Arsenal does need to still. They at least not lose. You know, we need draws. We need better than that. We need victories here to keep those points up. Because I mean, Man City's going to score goals. They only need 1 goal to tie for the amount of goals for. You know, if they score 2 goals, they're 1 ahead. So you know. Well, I think it's only a 1 goal difference. Because they had...
Goal difference is 3. Goals scored.
Let me look. Yeah, they are, yeah. Oh, I see, okay.
I might actually watch that game on Monday. I think it'd be interesting.
Which one, sorry? Man City's game?
I might actually watch Man City.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's at this point, it's kind of intriguing. It's going to be interesting to see, how they play and.
How did they
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so what do you think of what's been going on in this is off topic of football, but what do you think about the NHL playoffs so far?
Well, I wanted to go for the Montreal Canadiens team, not to win whole thing, and win the series where they're at.
Yeah.
But when they from Championship, but then the past 2 times they kept losing. It went to a loss.
Yeah. But it's interesting. They're all tied up 3-3 with Tampa Bay. I forget, when is the next game? I can't remember when Game 7 is.
I've seen the Oilers got knocked out.
I know. No. Well, especially after going to the finals 2 years in a row. Now, they lost 2 years in a row, too, but they still made it to the finals 2 years in a row. This year, they're knocked out in the semifinals. Or, sorry, the quarterfinals. The first round. No, it is, yeah. Wow, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new TWA Women's Legends Champion, Alundra Blaze, is going on another run. Wow. Big win over Anna Jay. That's crazy. Didn't see that happening. I mean, I actually thought Anna Jay would retain here. I really did. But Alundra Blaze is no joke. Former world champion, former Legends champion in TWA. I hear Buddy the Wonder Dog, wants to go do his business. Wants to find a fire hydrant. And new. Alundra Blaze, the new TWA Legends champion. Match number 1 is in the books. A new champion has emerged. I mean, if you're the other champions backstage, you're probably thinking, well, what's in store for me? Anything can and will happen. But yeah, Moon, do you know when Game 7 is?
I'm not sure when.
I'd have to look it up. It'd be nice if Montreal pulls it off and wins.
They're behind that.
What's that?
Are they behind?
No, it's all tied up 3-3. They have 1 game left. It's do or die. Well, no. Whoever wins the next game moves on to the next round. Yeah, they move on to the semis. And here we go, our next match of the day. The one Elijah Archer has had a tremendous season 7 so far. Looking to defeat Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff tonight and start a 15th reign as the TWA Legends Champion. Can he get the job done? The last time he challenged for the Legends Championship, he actually lost the match. Can he get the job done? Or does Mr. Wonderful continue to reign and defend? He's been on a hell of a run, too. I mean, let's see how long he's been Legends Champion now. Let's see. He's been Legends Champion and defended multiple times since February 15th.
Hey guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came in the right place.
So he's been Legends Champion for more than 60 days. Paul Orndorff has been. Wow. What were you going to say, Moon?
What happened to the One Championship?
Been what?
The one titles. never seen them in Putney.
Which ones? The Legends titles?
No, I mean the One Championship.
Oh, we haven't had the One Championship in a while. We have not.
Sure, what happens to that? It's been a long time.
The One Championship became something else. I'm trying to remember what that is now. I think the $1 Million Championship, actually. I think we rebranded it as the $1 Million Championship. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the championship that came out of that deal.
Hey guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July,
But anyways, what do you think? Archer or Orndorff? Moon?
Archer.
You going with Archer? Luke, what about you? Oh, he might not be back yet. Oh, you are back.
Champion. I'm going for Archer, mate.
Okay. I mean, obviously I'm going for Archer as well. But Orndorff has surprised us many times so far in Season 7, so. And the end of Season 6. But anyways, yeah, so the Montreal Canadiens are tied up. That's what I was supposed to do. I was going to be looking to see when Game 7 was.
And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 252 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance
Looks like it's today, actually. Game 7 is today. Yeah, starting at 6 p.m. in about 45 minutes.
with this championship title in play,
That's going to be a wild game.
this match to be something special.
It would be really awesome to see Montreal make it through, but Tampa Bay is a tough team, so who knows? Who knows? Could happen. But it's interesting, though. Like, for instance, let's have a look at the playoff bracket.
What, eh?
Ladies and gentlemen, we can possibly see the title change hands and a new champion crowned here tonight. Don't you think
That's not. Oh, here we go.
the champ is the champ for a reason? That hasn't suddenly changed. This gets loaded.
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Somebody posted a. I'm trying to find the. Here it is here. So, I mean, we started off with Colorado and LA, Minnesota and Dallas, Vegas and Utah, Oilers and Ducks, and that's the Western Conference. Colorado has already gone through to the next round. They swept the Kings. The Minnesota Wild went through to the next round. They beat the Stars out. Vegas beat out Utah, and the Ducks actually took out the Edmonton Oilers 4-2.
That's surprising, actually.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We're top team.
Now over in the Eastern Conference, we had Buffalo and Boston, Tampa and Montreal, who are still playing again. Their final game is tonight. It's Game 7. It's do or die for both. We had the Carolina Hurricanes and the Ottawa Senators, and Carolina's defeated the Senators, knocked them out 4 games straight. They moved on. And then we had Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, which is a great rivalry. Those are great rival teams. But Philadelphia knocked out Pittsburgh, and they move on. So they play the Carolina Hurricanes next. Buffalo is waiting for the winner of Tampa and Montreal. On the other side, Minnesota is facing Colorado, and it'll be the Vegas Golden Knights against the Ducks. So, a very interesting second round. Yeah. I expect Colorado to defeat Minnesota. And I don't know, man. Ducks just beat the Oilers. I'm going to say the Ducks beat the Golden Knights. I say the Ducks end up moving on. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I think that Carolina will probably beat Philly. And Buffalo versus Tampa or Montreal is a tough match. I don't know about that one. I mean, if it's Montreal, clearly I'll be rooting for Montreal. However, if it's Tampa, either way. Who, Montreal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Montreal and Toronto have been rivals for years. Years and years. Same with Montreal and... Oh, I got to. It's the only Canadian team left. Got to root for the Canadian team at that point. It is not their fault that Toronto didn't make it in. They didn't even get a shot. So.
That's kind of like how my dad was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you always want your team to win, but in this case, we only have so many Canadian teams to begin with, as you well know. We've discussed that many times before. We have 7 teams, right? To the U.S. is 25. So the fact that we could even make the playoffs is brilliant. But unfortunately, Ottawa and Edmonton got removed from the playoffs, so Montreal's all we have left. So gotta root on Team Canada, so to speak. In regular season, no, I won't. No, I won't care at all. Either way, Buffalo against either one of those teams is going to be good. It'll be a good round of hockey. So yeah, Colorado, Minnesota, Golden Knights and Ducks, Carolina and Philly, and Buffalo and whoever wins tonight between Montreal and Tampa. Which again starts in 45 minutes. 45 minutos is when that begins. So what else do we want to talk about? There's lots to talk about. What does everybody think about the recent round of releases, we'll call them, in WWE? Rocky Blazing Star, how dare you, sir? He came waltzing in and said, I hope you lose, Archer. What was I going to say? Well, they seem to be releasing anybody that's aging, that's for sure. Well, obviously not everybody. Certain people are still there and they are aging. But I guess they don't want to have an entire roster of aging superstars. I'm sure a lot of them will probably end up coming back here and there anyways. Maybe, yeah, it was a little bit random, if you will. I don't think anybody expected that. I mean, there's always releases after WrestleMania, right? But it was a lot in one shot. You know what I mean? On which? The New Day? I don't know. It looks like they didn't want to renegotiate their contracts, I guess. Well, TKO wanted to renegotiate contracts. I don't know if that means they wanted them to take less money or shorter contract, which, well, either way it means less money, but I don't know. I haven't read too much into it yet because I know eventually there'll be more information available because it's still fresh, kind of. There's been rumors and you know, things being said, but I think we're probably just yeah, exactly. So I'm trying not to read too much into things at the moment as far as that goes, but man, Orndorff is powerful. Always been a formidable foe. He had some great matches with Hollywood Hogan. Well, not Hollywood Hogan. That would have been interesting, actually. Orndorff versus Hollywood Hogan. But no, it would have been just Hulk Hogan when And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and your new TWA Legends Champion. And this is his 15th reign as TWA Legends Champion. It is the one Elijah Archer taking home the gold. Take that, Rocky Blazing Star. How dare you? You ghastly being, you. Straight up troll, he is. A villain. He is a pure and utter villain, that Rocky Blazing Star. But anyways, Archer going home with the gold one more time. Let's see if he, well, I mean, his last reign didn't last too long, so let's hope this reign is a little longer. He finally got it back. It's been a long time coming, and was able to take out Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and take home the Legends Championships, or championship even. Great match. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I thought Archer was going to lose that. I thought Orndorff was going to retain. But anyways, yeah, he had some great matches with Hulk Hogan. Great matches with a lot of people, really. But as our next matchup for the $1 Million Championship, it is a table match between one of the quickest rising superstars as of late, especially over the past couple seasons. Dropkick Murphy, the king of old school, he calls himself, as he takes on Danhausen for the TWA $1 Million Championship. Should be interesting. What will Danhausen have up his sleeve tonight? Dropkick Murphy from Team Den Force. Newest member of the coalition, not to mention. Hopefully, watching Archer win the Legends Championship fired him up a little bit. He can bring some more gold to the coalition. But Danhausen is full of surprises, so one never knows. But anyways, so Moon, are you watching the Montreal-Tampa game?
I don't know how to watch it, because I watch all something like anything like hockey or football or something. I refuses.
Yeah, I can't watch it either because I don't get any of the channels necessary to do so. So, yeah, well, you know, I mean, I don't have satellite or cable. I just use the internet for everything. So it's, unless you purchase a subscription to something, you're not able to watch things like that. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to even find a link to watch NHL or anything. I mean, it's their league is well protected over here. Let's put it that way. It's very hard to watch games if you're not paying for the ability to do so, unfortunately. So who was yeah. You know what's crazy is we've had 3 matches and we've already had 3 new champions. It is not a night for champions tonight. Anna Jay lost her championship. Archer lost his championship. Or wait a minute, have we only had 2 matches so far? Was that our second match? I forget already. We've been talking about so many things. Yeah, we've only had 2 matches, sorry. But still, 2 matches in. This is our 3rd match. And we've already had 2 new champions. Alundra Blaze and Elijah Archer were able to complete their agendas tonight and win some championship gold, taking on the Legends Championship in each of their respective divisions, of course. Wow, dropkick. Not wasted any time. Wow. That was interesting. But yeah, who would you say surprised you the most with releases? Either Luke or Moon don't matter. I want both of your opinions anyway.
Yeah, because surprised about the New Day side.
You were surprised about? Yeah.
We can still count it, right?
Yeah, you can still count it. See, I wasn't.
That's the most surprising one.
Well, so I wouldn't have been surprised if they were released. It surprised me that they decided to leave. It's going to be interesting to see where they end up next. Of course, there's already rumors they might go to AEW, but I mean, who knows? Yeah, it's hard to say. It is definitely hard to say. But I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if they'd go to AEW or not at this point in their careers. But I could definitely see, because I mean, Woods or Consequences Creed, as he was in TNA, he's got history with TNA. He could go there and still have an impact. Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. When I said I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd been released as opposed to just deciding to leave, is because the New Day's been kind of stale for the last couple to few years. So, you know, and they are aging. That's the thing. They're not spring chickens anymore. They're all getting up there in age. And if you're not going to have something, I mean, because they're making a lot of money to do almost nothing, right? So, but as it turns out, that doesn't matter anyways, because I guess they just decided to leave. I believe restructuring was the word used. TKO wanted to restructure their contracts. So, I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah. But again, the other thing is they've got a bunch of people ready to come up from NXT and a lot of promising young prospects. I mean, there's, you know, they're going to have to free money up for them at some point. How many people do they keep around, you know, simply because they've been there for almost 2 decades? I don't. But I mean, I don't know. Why couldn't they have found something for them on NXT or something? I don't know. Well, I mean, if that was their option, at least they'd still be around, I suppose. But again, the New Day's been stale for a couple of years, you know. I agree. I've never really been a huge fan of the New Day either, so there's that. But no.
Even the heel thing, I got to think about.
Yeah. But if you had to guess, what do you think happens to the New Day? Where do you think they go? Yeah, well, that could definitely happen.
They are like heavily ambassadors.
Yeah.
Like they promote the show. That's got to be a tide turner.
Yep. I gotta tell you, this is an incredible match between Dropkick Murphy and I mean, from some of the things Dropkick Murphy has already done to Danhausen, I don't know how he's still alive, but somehow it's just it's so intriguing. I can't stop watching Danhausen versus Dropkick. So I have no idea what's going on in chat right now, which I will catch up on in a moment. It's probably Rocky just in there complaining because Archer won. Want him to lose.
I'm not a fan of the New Day as in like characters, like the team and on the wrestling, but I like their YouTube channel.
Yeah, well, the other thing is they're terrible heels. They're much better as a babyface characters. I think a lot of people want to see them maybe turn heel and have a run that, but it just doesn't suit them. It doesn't. They just don't. They're not. I don't know. I think there should be a level of intimidation of sorts to any, whether it's a heel wrestler or a heel tag team or heel fact, whatever. And I just don't think they have that aura. Oh, I thought Dropkick Murphy was going to toss him right through that table, but Danhausen with some elbows to the side of the head.
Whatever they want to do, it's whatever they want to do. Like I'm saying, like, it's just the roster of that. Isn't that locker room going to have a bit of a low morale though?
Yeah, this is true. There's definitely going to be a hole in the roster, but I think it's going to get quickly filled up. You know, like, well, like, and like I said, there's a pile of people, you know, singles wrestlers and tag team wrestlers, like they're coming up through development, right? So they're and
they need to get rid of this like fucking like this 90-day release or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think if you quit, I can understand. But I think that if you're released, there should be no clause preventing you from working. You've been released.
Yeah, exactly.
You're no longer. Yeah, I don't like that. I've never been a fan of that. Oh yes, that's right. Stream Elements just reminded me. Time to celebrate Team Infinite Oni, Team Mufasa HCC, and of course Team Galaxy Phantom. TDL currently has a 174-day reign as TWA World's Tag Team Champions as of today, May 3rd. El Grande Americano has been TWA World's Heavyweight Champion for 151 days. Both historic records. Nobody has ever come anywhere near that with either of those championships. So it's very cool. It is awesome. So again, congratulations to Infinite Oni, Mufasa, and of course Galaxy Phantom. And we've had so much fun with El Grande and TDL. I mean, TDL has been the best tag team in TWA history for quite some time. They continue to pick up wins in tag team competition, singles competition. Yeah, they're amazing. So, they what? Are they? They're the Bullet Club in LCW? I never even paid attention to that fact. That's funny. Oh, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And your new, and for the very first time ever, TWA $1 million champion representing Team Denforce. It is Dropkick Murphy, the king of old school, has taken out Danhausen, and he is now the new TWA $1 million champion. 3 new champions back to back. Again, so far, not a great night for champions, I would say. So far, not a great night for champions. Yeah. Terrible, terrible night for champions. All right, here we go with our next match of the, well, early evening here, I suppose. It is 5:30 here, which means it's 10:30 in the UK. Oh, yes, this is for the TWA Women's World Tag Team Championships. Vicious and Delicious taking on the Anarchists. Tessa James and Morgan James. They're, of course, the reigning, defending TWA Underground Women's World Champions. Can they become double champions here tonight? Can they hold both tag team titles? Tess and Morgan James have been very impressive since inking contracts with TWA. I mean, much like Mad Dog and Rocky Cross, they've had multiple faction names and tag team names. Right now, currently known as the Anarchists, but I did see that Mad Dog and Rocky Cross are apparently going to be going off on their own again. leaving the Anarchists as a tag team rather than a faction. From what I understand, Rocky and Mad Dog going forward will be known as the New Nexus, I believe is the fact of the matter when it comes to Rocky and Mad Dog. And speaking of Morgan and Tessa James, here come the champions. I tell you, Team Demforce, because I don't think he's been watching the show live, but Team Demforce is going to be very excited when he watches the VOD and sees Dropkick Murphy not only extending his win streak, but winning his very first championship in TWA. The new TWA $1 Million champion is Dropkick Murphy. But yeah, so I don't know, the New Day were kind of stale. I was wondering, actually, for a long time whether or not they were going to end up getting released. But, I don't know. It didn't seem to, it never happened. So it's one of those things you just put to the back of your head and you're like, well, they're probably just lifers. They're going to be like the John Cena of the tag team division type of thing. They're just going to be around forever till they finally retire. But it would be interesting to know all the details behind why they decided to leave, though. Like, has anybody heard or read anything further about why they decided to do that?
I'm not really sure why right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of information available as far as that goes. What about I was a little disappointed that Motor City Machine Guns got their release. No, not really, no. Yeah. Well, from what I understand, like I said, they weren't ever supposed to even be on the main roster. They were supposed to be being utilized at NXT to help put over the up-and-coming tag teams and help out the NXT roster, and they ended up being needed on the main roster, so that's where they ended up going, and well, and here we are now. Not very long later, it hasn't been very long since they debuted. And now here we are and they're released. But I mean, I would personally think they'll just go back to TNA, I would think. I don't see why TNA would not hire them back.
The tag title's on the line. You can feel the excitement in the air.
They could have some more matches with the Hardy Boys. You know what I mean? There's lots they can still do there. And continue to build the prestige of that company. Aleister Black, I'd like to see go there too. I don't think he'll go back to AEW. Actually, I think I read something recently suggesting AEW probably wouldn't be inviting him back anyways. But we'll see what happens. But that's another one I was actually disappointed with. Is like, why release Aleister Black? And I get the whole, we're trying to...
I'm disappointed that was all. I'm actually surprised. I don't think you needed it.
Or done something, yeah. Yeah.
I feel kind of bad for him.
Yeah. Yep. And then, of course, apparently he didn't enjoy his time in AEW, and he was kind of vocal about that. So that's, I'm assuming, why AEW's not... That's what I said. I mean, I think he'd be a good fit in TNA. He could be X Division champion with ease, in my opinion. He could be a world champion there. I think TNA would be a good fit for Aleister Black, personally. It'd also be kind of cool to see some of these bigger stars end up going and working with NWA. I'd still like to see NWA get more exposure. I mean, the history of the NWA is a big part of pro wrestling, and I would like to see that promotion do better as well. I want to see them all do well. We can critique everybody. We critique WWE all the time. We critique AEW all the time. That's what we do. We're not just going to critique one. We critique it all, because even WWE has its moments where it's like, what the fuck, you know. But it's nice to see TNA doing better. You know, it would be equally as awesome to see NWA do better. But yeah, I don't know. Where do you think Alistair ends up? Yeah. No, it doesn't make a lot of sense, no, to do that. But a lot of sense in going back there.
The only option really.
Yeah, or New Japan, I suppose.
New Japan.
Maybe, yeah. That or a an indie promotion somewhere like MLW or I don't know. Same with the New Day. Where do you think the New Day end up?
The challenger is going for
they're going to say
Yeah. Yeah, I mean AEW is always a possibility, right? But it's crazy though, you know. It's they seem to have such a hard time finding their own talent that anytime a WWE superstar is released, their mouths start watering. It's like you're not sure whether to feel bad for them at that point or glad for them because they can pick up that talent, but no, or at least haven't as of yet. Anyways, I see Andrade went over and became the IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
what's that?
Yeah, it's little news.
Oh, yeah. I was reading about that earlier. I was. Oh, look at this. Oh, she caught it. Wow. Crazy. Women's matches are always so exciting in TWA. I gotta tell you. This has been a fantastic match so far.
Shoulders are down. And they're out.
But anyways,
one of the downfalls for these guys when Big E got injured.
Yeah, Big E was kind of the heart of the New Day, and then of course, what it was back in 24, wasn't it, when they kicked Big E out of the New Day in awkward fashion? And that's when they started to try and make that slow transition to becoming heels. But I never bought New Day as heels though. I didn't. They weren't interesting as heels. And they were sparsely used. Like New Day wasn't really being used very much for any reason. But it is crazy because they've been a faction for how long? When did the New Day form? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in the 2010s. I feel like it was like 2012 or maybe 2015, somewhere around that general area. But either way, over a decade, right? And Kofi's been in WWE for almost 2 decades. Like just shy of 2 decades, I believe. So it is weird that they're going to be gone, but again, if you're not... Because I doubt the New Day is selling as much merch as they used to, etc. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of reasons. But that's the wording they used, was they wanted Kofi and Xavier to restructure their 7-figure paydays. But I'm not entirely sure what that means. I saw that on Facebook, I think. I believe I saw it on Facebook. It was either Facebook or X, one of the two actually, but I think it was Facebook. I try not to go on as X as much as I used to, because it's always full of OnlyFans crap and adverts, and it's just awful. It's not as enjoyable as it once was. I mind you, no social media is really anymore. Social media is full of friggin' issues type of thing. Like, look at the IWC.
That's what they do. It's the WWG.
Oh god, they're crazy on all platforms.
Besides AEW, I hope the Kiko's not going to like it.
Like, I swear there's people that live on those threads too, those posts. It's crazy. I only look at that kind of stuff here and there. I used to pay more attention to news and rumors, but most news and rumors are exactly that nowadays. You know, especially you got WWE putting out false information and stuff too, right? So, and that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and still your TWA Women's World's Tag Team Champions, representing Team Rocky Cross. It is Morgan and Tessa James. They are the Anarchists, and they are still the World Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to the Anarchists. Great match. Vicious and Delicious put up a big fight. But the Underground Tag Team Champions could not defeat the World's Tag Team Champions. That was well brought up.
The following contest is a tag team match set for...
This one will be for the Men's World's Tag Team Championships. Of course, the winners of the Men's Tag Team Tournament, for now, going forward, known as the New Nexus, but for now, they are still the Anarchists. It is Rocky Cross and Mad Dog taking on Mufasa and Eric Dangerous, better known as TDL, the 172-day reigning champions. Sorry, 174-day reigning champions. Can Rocky Cross and Mad Dog become the first team in 174 days to defeat TDL? Will we see new tag team champions? We've only had one champion, well, two technically. The tag team champions, Morgan and Tessa James, the only people able to retain their championship so far here tonight. Puts a lot of heat on the champions. People in the crowd are wondering who's losing their title tonight. All right, while these guys are making their way to the ring, I'm just going to take a short bathroom break. I shall be right back.
The WWE Universe on their feet. Huge title defense for the champs coming up next, guys.
It's definitely a big match for them, Cole. But given how they've looked of late, I suspect they'll walk out of here the same way they walked in, as champs.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 495 pounds,
All right, I have returned. Haven't missed anything, I see. Match just getting underway. What do you guys think, though? TDL or the Anarchists? Or soon to be known as the New Nexus?
TDL.
Going with TDL to retain? What about you, Luke? It's a tough decision because we all know that the Anarchists, they just won. They just won the World's Tag Team #1 Contendership Tournament, right? They went through the Wolfpack, the Coalition, and who else did they beat? Who was the final team they beat? I'm trying to remember. But they are definitely a threat to TDL's championships. We're definitely about to find out. But it's TDL and the Anarchists.
No one knows that better than the champions. I look for them to come
So
out of the
what do you think, Luke? Mufasa and Eric Dangerous, or Rocky Cross and Mad Dog?
The only reason to do that is to get under the champion's skin.
Look like we're going to go for that power bomb.
It's been a very interesting night. Great matches. But so far only one title retention.
Set right into the corner.
The women's side of the Anarchists able to retain their championship gold against Vicious and Delicious. The night did not start off well for champions, though. Anna Jay lost her championship to Alundra Blaze. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, of course, lost his championship to the one Elijah Archer. Danhausen lost his $1 million championship to Dropkick Murphy. It wasn't until the tag team competition that champions, in their case, were able to retain their gold.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Every strike more devastating than the last.
So that said,
Lethal.
a bit of a rough night for champions so far.
And there's the tag. It's about time.
TDL looking to make a change here, though. Retain their titles and break the streak.
Make it barely a one count.
He's looking to get this match
Or the trend, anyways. I guess it's not a streak. It's more of a trend. As of right now, with champions losing their championships, here on Wrestle Wars Genesis, a super show.
Good defense from him.
And again, that's simply because our next stream preview is, of course, a TWA branded, underground branded stream preview, Underground Empire. We went back to the ways of old, if you will. Each brand will have their respective stream previews, and then once a year they'll have a brand versus brand stream preview. We've of course had brand versus brand shows before. They went very well. Always exciting to see the champions facing the champions. A night of champions, if you will.
The challenger by focusing on the knee. Double stop.
Playing with fire now, not listening to the ref's count.
Beats the count, and that was a little too close for comfort.
Ooh, Mad Dog just bowled over Eric Dangerous. He's a very large man. Eric Dangerous, though, multiple-time champion, tag team champion. He is no real small man himself, just Mad Dog is ginormous.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm. Who's able to dodge that one?
In great shape and always looking for a fight, Eric Dangerous is.
What is coming next?
Very complimentary to his tag team partner, of course, Mufasa. The Assassin M, he is known as, for a very good reason.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
He too was a long-time world champion at one point, at 103 days. Defeated the record of Humboldt's Hurricane at the time. I believe his was 101. At one point I thought it was more like 98, but it ended up being 101 days as champion. Mufasa beat him by 2 days.
Tagged in here.
then, of course, we had the run of El Grande Americano, who, again, as of today, and it's been popping up on the chat all night, but he's been TWA World Heavyweight Champion for 151 days. It's insane. TDL, 174 days as tag team champions. Unheard of. Both reigns, unheard of. It will be a long time before somebody is able to defeat those records. If anybody at all. Talent pool and tag team division, and even in singles competition, has always been very deep. Ooh, Mufasa takes advantage. I don't know what happened there, but Mad Dog completely missed the mark.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
Came off the top turnbuckle, but completely missed. I don't know if he slipped or what happened, but Mufasa took advantage. Mad Dog back in control here now. Or is that Rocky Cross? No, that's Mad Dog. At times I get the two confused. Usually only when they're wrestling in singles competition, other than the fact that it, tells you their name as they come to the ring. But if you don't pay attention to that, sometimes I'm reading the chat. I believe the Montreal game should be just getting underway, is it not, Moon?
I think so, I'm not really sure.
It was starting at 11 p.m. your time. I'm not looking at the clock right now, so I don't exactly know what time it is, but I know it started at 11 o'clock UK time.
He's able to beat a 2 count. This boy alone, you'd think he'd be down for a little bit longer.
So depending on what time it is there, oh, Mad Dog going upstairs. He did not. What's that?
Sounds like it's been good.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, were you? Didn't even know. I was talking to Moon, but trying to figure out when the Montreal game started. But I believe it is just about to get underway in the next couple minutes. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern here, 11 p.m. UK time. Eric Dangerous was looking for a submission. Mad Dog said, no, sir. Bowls him over for his efforts. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 3 count. I was going to say, wow, we got a 3 count out of that. Back in comes Mufasa. I bet you the Montreal game is getting, like Montreal-Tampa, that's going to be an intense game tonight. It's going to be high octane for sure. Very fast-paced game. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, for sure. Ooh. What the hell was that? Looked like, I don't know what he did, but it looked like something you'd see out of, like, Rikishi. Wow, look at that. That is it. That is all just like that, folks. The reign continues. The winners of the match and still your TWA World's Tag Team Champions. They will now, as of tomorrow, be reigning for 175 days. Mufasa and Eric Dangerous. It is TDL, and they are still at the top of the food chain. So congratulations to Team Mufasa HCC and Galaxy Phantom. Wow, what a great match. Just a couple of moments ago, I thought that the Anarchists were going to pick up the victory and take home the gold with a very... all he did, he bowled them over. I know they've been, it was a rough, tough match, but...
The following contest
If it had have ended like that, it would have been kind of crazy. Sir Jack, what's going on, man? You don't usually, you never show up when we're live. What's going on today? We are very excited. We are honored.
As we get started here, let me remind everybody that the title is on the line here.
Oh boy. You chicken. Oh, lurk.
Don't be like that.
I mean, you've already been here. You may as well stay now. I mean, wow. He left. I know. I don't know why I did. He tucked tail and run. I just thought it was odd that, like, he's joining the broadcast booth while we're live. That never happens. Our next match, the Psycho Mara Thorne. I mean, her and Maria Juliet Francis been going back and forth on social media, in promos and vignettes. It's been absolutely wild. Tonight they finally get to lock horns. It is Mara Thorne versus Maria Juliet Francis for the TWA Women's Television Championship. Should be one hell of a matchup. How dare you leave us like that, Jack? I know, it was crazy to join. And then he tucked tail and left the masses disappointed, who would have been excited that Jack was on the broadcast booth. But what do you do? What do you do? Can't force him to stay, I suppose. She is a double champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. Or on Discord, Team Queen Bee. For those that might get confused. I don't think anybody's confused by now. But who knows? You never know. Between Maria Juliet Francis and, of course, Team Honeybee Wrestling has a brand new faction. Hostile Takeover. Been making waves as of recently. We've seen Roxy Riot and Sky Sin in action already. Victoria Vale was in action. Things didn't go Roxy Riot's way, but it was a fantastic match. Sky Sin and Victoria Vale, however, had very good debuts on the Stars and Legends house show circuit. Not too surprising that Team Honeybee Wrestling has winning superstars, though I don't think that shocks anybody. That is not new information. It is not surprising news. She always hires the very best of talent, does Honeybee Wrestling. The Psycho Mara Thorne. So was there anybody in the releases you guys were not surprised to get released? We talked about things that might have been a little surprising, but what about, who would you say that got released that you were not surprised at all? Yeah, because Alba Fire was basically just a bodyguard that had an occasional match, which, you know, probably became at a fairly good price. I'm certain. The only thing is, though, Alba Fire was actually really good. I don't. I'm surprised they couldn't find any use for her at all. So, but. Yeah, but you're not wrong, though. They weren't really using, and of course Piper Niven, she's injured. She was released too, wasn't she? Or was she not? I forget now. Was Piper Niven released?
No, she's injured.
She's injured, so she hasn't been released. She's also, yeah. I wonder if they'll keep Piper, or if they'll release Piper. I wonder what's going to happen there when she's, you know, well, not injured. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Been doing that a lot today. It's been a very interesting day. Not necessarily in a good way, but I knew this was going to be a banger of a show, so I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
Down for the pin. And fins up the pinfall.
Well, you know, yeah, it's always nice to hang out and have a good time, and it's not gonna solve anything, but it definitely keeps my mind off certain things and aspects of life, if you know what I mean. So there's that. There's that.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Dexter Loomis could have been better used to the company. Yeah. I was hoping they weren't. So when they released Awful Howdy and Joe Gacy and Nikki Cross, they didn't right away name Dexter Loomis, so I was actually hoping they were keeping Dexter. I actually liked Dexter. I thought he was good. But they ended up releasing him too, so. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody else gets the axe. Because again, they seem to be looking to reduce the age of the roster, if you will.
Throws her back in from ringside.
That's what it looks. That's what it's looking like. What are you confused about, Jack? About the releases, or I read your second comment first for some reason. Anyone from the Performance Center, Alba Fire deserved better because she's pretty good. Yeah, well, that's what I said. I would have kept Alba Fire. Honeybee's Wrestler, which one? Maria Juliet Francis? Victoria Vale, Sky Sin, Roxy Wright, which one?
And it's a kick out at one for the defending champion.
This one is still anyone's game at this point.
She should be trying to date Alice. Yeah, which one, though? We're talking about Maria here? Alice has a... Does she have a crush on Maria? Champion kicks out. Mara Thorne looks like she's getting just a little bit frustrated here. She could not have expected Maria Juliet Francis to just roll over and say, I quit. I mean, it is not an I quit match, but I'm just saying, in general. She's not a double champion because she's not good for a fight. Nice flying crossbody off the top turnbuckle there. Madam MJF going back upstairs. Corkscrew moonsault. What the hell? Mara Thorne ate it like breakfast and got right back up. What in the blue hell? Oh! Eee. Came crashing down right on the chesticles. Did not look like much fun.
Pulled out of the corner. And a mind-melting headbutt.
Wow. This is turning into quite the back and forth. Maria, though, if she wants to retain, she's got to try and gain control. Every time she gains control, Mara Thorne finds a way to overturn. Oh, nice, out the back door. She backflipped out of that. That was kind of cool. Oh, she did it again. Mara Thorne's a very big lady. I'm thinking that maybe Madam MJF needs a different plan of attack. She's tried that twice, and 2 times it was crash and burn. I think Maria looking to put Mara Thorne away here. Oh, right into the referee. Referee gets in the way a lot. You think they'd be more mindful of their surroundings. Big power slam by Psycho Mara Thorne. Ooh, catches the boot. Dragon screw leg whip by the champion. Great match so far. I really don't know. There's so many of the MFers. Well, like I said, there's Madam MJF. There's Victoria Vale, Roxy Riot, Sky Sin. Now, Victoria, Roxy, and Sky are part of the newest faction in the women's division, Hostile Takeover. And I assume you knew who Maria Juliet Francis was. I mean, she's been around a hot minute. She's a double champion. Currently the reigning defending TWA Women's Television Champion and Women's Speed Champion. How long has she been Speed Champion now? Let's just have a little look-see. Women's Speed Champion. Now, she's been Speed Champion more than once, but she's held it... Yeah, she's held it for this reign since March the 20th. So, going on 2 months for this reign specifically. I'm always glad we pay attention and record our history of champions. We can find out things like that. I'm pretty happy for TDL. No offense to Team Rocky Cross. Who will now, of course, from this show going forward, will be known as the new Nexus. But, I mean, they did a great job winning that tournament. Can't take that away from them. The teams they beat back-to-back were phenomenal. But they were unable to beat the 174 and soon to be 175-day reigning World's Tag Team Champions. TDL got the job done, as they always do. The very best tag team in TWA history. Wow, Mara Thornton kicked out of that. This is a phenomenal match. I wouldn't even care if there was no championship on the line here. These guys are having a brilliant, brilliant match. Maria looking for the 3, looking to retain here. Wow, Mara powers out again at the count of 2. What about you, Luke? Do you like Dexter Lumis? I didn't care for Bo Dallas or Uncle Howdy or Joe Gacy or anybody, but I always liked Dexter though. I thought he was a good wrestler. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and still your TWA Women's Television Champion, representing Team Honeybee Wrestling. It is Madam MJF. Maria Juliet Francis is still a double champion. So congratulations to Maria Juliet Francis and Team Honeybee Wrestling. Another big win for Madam MJF. Up next, it is going to be a match filled with chaos as we have a 6-villain ladder match for the vacant TWA Television Championship. It is about to get underway. We are guaranteed a new champion, but who's it going to be? Up first, representing Phenomenal Soul and Team Joe Link, it is Ricky Saints. Making his way to the ring. Looking to climb that ladder rung by damn rung and become the new TWA Television Champion. But he's going to have to go through 5 other villains to get the job done. I'd tell you who they are, but let's make it a surprise, shall we? Who's it going to be? Who's joining Ricky Saints? We have 6 superstars, all looking to become TWA Television Champion. Of course, when Shade, the chosen one Shade, did not renew his TWA contract, the championship became vacant. But with the loss of Shade and Nightshade, we got the real deal, Alice Blade, back in TWA, and that is something to celebrate. She's already had her first victory back in TWA. She will be at TWA Underground on our next live show. And of course, we got Underground Empire coming up very shortly. I'm sure that will most certainly shake up things in TWA Underground. From Team Ace Hunter, it is Zach Payne, the leader of the Ego Club. Zach Payne's partner in crime, of course, all Ego Ethan Page. Also with Team Ace Hunter, it is the Ego's Paradise, Selena Price and Callie Carter. Callie Carter still recovering from injuries. She has not re-inked a contract with TWA as of yet. We do fully expect that to happen in the near future, however. That said, Selena Price has been doing absolutely amazing in singles competition. And tonight she will be rewarded as she takes on Queen Dust in the co-main event for the TWA Women's World's Championship.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because these guys will be nothing short of explosive. Come on, Cole.
Zach Payne in the house. Who is next? We got Ricky Saint so far and Zach Payne. Of course, we all know our main event today. The long-time reigning, multiple-time defending TWA Speed Champion, Moondust, will be challenging El Grande Americano, our 151-day reigning TWA World's Heavyweight Champion, El Grande Americano. That is going to be a hell of a main event and co-main event. LA Knight, yeah, is our next contender in this 6-villain ladder match.
Be the fucking ones who were
the TWA Television Championship, of course, the oldest championship in TWA. It even predates by just a little bit, but it predates the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship even.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because these guys will be nothing short of explosive. You're better than that.
Can Moondust get the job done? Can he become the new TWA World's Heavyweight Champion for the very first time? Becoming a double champion, also ending the 151-day reign of one El Grande Americano. Hopefully Los Americanos do not involve themselves. It's a World's Championship matchup. They should not even be there. So let's hope that does not become a factor. Although Moondust does have Team Chelsea to back him up if necessary. Kenny Omega and Oba Femi will be right there by his side if he needed it. But we are hoping for a straight-up 1v1 matchup. The Phenom Joe Lincoln, leader of Phenomenal Soul, going to be taking on one of his own stablemates in tonight's matchup in Ricky Saints. Both, of course, from Team Joe Link.
Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio in the house. Former member, by the way, of the Ego Club before being removed by one Zach Payne. Koloff Payne. Family member of Zach Payne and former member of the Ego Club, also removed, though, for that matter. I don't think anybody really knows what fully happened there, but we do know that Zach Payne was disappointed in the performance of Dominic Mysterio. I'm sure it's much deeper issues when it comes to Koloff. But Dirty Dom simply went right back to the Judgment Day. Has been doing just fine since leaving the Ego Club. We have 5. Who is number 6? Who is number 6? Of course, if we were over in the land of purple on Twitch TV, this would be the first match in the betting rounds. But incidentally, what do you guys think so far? We have Ricky Saints, Zach Payne, L.A. Knight, Joe Lincoln, Dominic Mysterio. We're about to find out who number 6 is. For anybody that didn't see the event card, that is. If you saw the event card, you know who's next.
It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
It is Mr. Money in the Bank. He holds the TWA Underground contract case from Team Oni Shinobi FU. It is the Demon Ninja. Oni Shinobi.
This competitor is one of the most dedicated and fair people I've ever met. They take their matches very seriously. Saxon, this isn't a place for serious.
Imagine if he's able to become television champion. He then has like multiple avenues to the World Championship. Right? He could cash in for a world. He could challenge as the television champion. He could challenge the TWA World Heavyweight Champion. Being the Underground contract case holder, he could challenge the Underground World Champion. Sky would be the limit for the Demon Ninja for sure. But here we go. We're going to find out. 6-villain ladder match for the TWA I almost said Legends Championship. Television Championship. It is currently vacated. Again, due to the Chosen One Shade not renewing his TWA contract. Worked out well. Well, Nightshade and Shade both decided not to renew, but we did get Alice Blade, so it freed up, funds. So at the end of the day, do we really care? And who says they won't be back at some point? We don't. We don't care. We got Alice Blade. We got the real deal back in action.
What's something a lot of people don't realize about a ladder match?
Time and again, we've seen superstars exhaust themselves trying to knock their opponents out.
So far, nothing but pure and utter chaos as expected. But it's interesting, though. Moon, who do you think's taking this?
Ricky Saints.
You think Ricky Saints is going to steal it? What about you, Luke? You think Ricky Saints too? For some reason, I would like to see Oni Shinobi win too. That'd be kind of cool, just because he has multiple avenues to a world title. But I'd kind of like to see LA Knight. Yeah. No offense to anybody else. I mean, I'd be just as happy if Joe Lincoln won it. That'd be cool, too. To see Joe Lincoln wearing gold again. I believe the last gold he wore was tag team gold. Well, we got a table in the ring. It's suddenly becoming a table and ladder match. We just need a chair, and it's a TLC match without being a TLC match. Technically speaking, you could probably use chairs and tables in a ladder match. I don't think it'd be illegal. I always thought, though, in a TLC match, there should be multiple ways to win. You could either climb the ladder or put somebody through a table, or I don't know. Well, a table match, yeah, that's what. But I'm saying in a TLC match, you should be able to win in multiple different ways. Because a ladder match and a TLC match really aren't that much different. Like I said, you could probably bring a table and a chair into play in a regular ladder match, and you're not going to get disqualified or anything. Like tacks and stuff, you mean? Oh, pinfalls, you mean? I believe there was at one point. I don't know if... I don't think... Yeah, you can get pin unless you turn it off. You can score pinfalls in a ladder match, yeah. Or a TLC match, I mean, yeah. But I believe the objective of the TLC match is to climb the ladder. Yeah. That's what I mean. Ultimately, it's not much different than a ladder match. Usually in a TLC match, ladders, tables, and chairs surround the ring. Where a ladder match, they don't. But you can still utilize them. Oh yeah. Yeah, you could. Oh. Nice powerbomb by LA Knight on Dominic Mysterio. I was just going to say, we don't have a ladder in the ring yet. It's got to be coming at some point. I mean, they have to realize they must climb one of those ladders to get the championship that's hanging above the ring. I do assume they know this. For LCW, yeah. Not really, no. Well, I mean, I think the main difference is ladders, tables, and chairs actually surround the ring in a TLC match, where they don't in a ladder match, just ladders do. But, yeah, you could, like I said, you could use a table and a chair in a ladder match. It's not like you're going to get disqualified or anything. Zach Payne going for the gold, but didn't make it. Ricky Saints took the ladder out from underneath him. So far, it's hard to tell who might win this thing, that's for sure. It has been a back and forth between all six. Nobody has had clear-cut control. And we haven't even seen a ladder set up for more than, 5 seconds so far in the match? So it's really hard to determine this one. LA Knight with another ladder. Didn't get a chance to set it up, though, right after. Oh, nice reversal by Oni Shinobi. Over the top rope goes LA Knight. Followed Knight out, thought better of it. He's like, nope, I'm staying in the ring. I'm going to get that ladder set up. Oh, he went back out anyways. Ooh. Sit down powerbomb by Ricky Saints. Wow. All right, I'm just going to take a quick break, grab a fresh drink. I will be right back, so enjoy the match in the meantime.
Catches a kick to the face. His weapons are finally put six away.
And this one could be moving to ringside. Get to the midsection, sunset flip.
Did you see the bend in the ladder? I don't even know if it's operable anymore.
Knight fights back. And thrown in a atomic drop.
The ladder now. Let's see if this is... But he still needs to make the climb.
He connects with a counter.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is unreal.
This match is trending worldwide online right now for good reason. Returning to the ring now. Boom, impact.
Charging over the corner.
Nice takedown. Legs are forced to break the hold now, thanks to that timely interference. Nice takedown. Legs are locked. And knee.
Needs to get out of the ankle lock and does so.
Evasion from him there. A counter. Another counter. Taking the shoulder to him hard there.
Stiff elbow will break that. Ricky Bobby. After another, neither competitor giving an inch.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Quick reflexes from Dominic.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Kick from behind. Suplex. Setting it up. Buster.
Clubbing shot between the shoulder blades and out perched on the middle rope. Tornado DDT.
And that can leave them down for a long time. This is when you gotta climb.
And he is fighting through all the fatigue.
He's fighting tooth and nail to stay in this one.
And he counters.
And that unforgiving steel is going to leave a mark for many days to come.
Megastar elbow.
Classic blow. Oh, nasty kick to the face.
Locked in, goes. Setting the network in the corner, but it's anyone's guess what's coming next. I got some ideas. Just like that, sent out of the ring.
Mysterio is putting his opponent.
Anybody even going for the bridge?
Not yet.
Legs are locked. Knee bar locked in.
Locked in deep, and he's in full panic mode here.
He's
back into the ring. Sets with a kick to the midsection. Asks his opponent exactly where he needs him. Crashes down to the steel counter.
Nasty. Just nasty landing, man. You're on the road for it.
Broken up with a fist to the face. The target's been acquired once more.
Nice. Dire circumstances now. It could just be a matter of centering a ladder in the ring.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up into a powerbomb position. But steady punches.
Steady needs the guy firm grip. Saints telling his opponent to bring it.
And slides back into the ring. Going low. You're cheating, you're not trying. Right to the kidneys from behind. Stop.
Connects off the springboard.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. Ricky gets tossed out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Onto the ladder. Oh, my God.
This is not what ladders were created for, ladies and gentlemen.
With an uppercut. Vicious backbreaker. Gentlemen, this is what I believe you refer to
As he stumbles off, he has no clue what it is.
Nice takedown. Legs are locked. The knee bar's locked. Needs to get out of the ankle lock and does so. Hooked up. Spin kick to the midsection. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. That's got to do it. There's no bouncing back from that. Moving into the ring.
Left your hot mustard behind that uppercut.
The Michinoku driver.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
He's headed out to the
I have returned. Sorry about that. Took a little longer than I had expected. I see there's still lots of action going on. The match is not ended. I have not missed the winner of the... We've only seen one person try to grab that title, and Ricky Saint spoiled it pretty quickly. And that was Zach Payne. Zach Payne attempted to get the contract. Or, sorry, the title off that hook, but it did not go his way. Look at this, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio going up the ladder here. Oni Shinobi, though, right there. He's not going to make it. Well, we almost saw somebody go up the ladder again. Just about. Close, but no cigar. I did have... I want to find... There. I want to pull up the list of releases. So we have here... Yeah. So here's a full list of people that have been released. We have Kairi Sane and Aleister Black, both of which I think should be remaining with the company. But wow, look at that, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the 6-villain ladder match and your new TWA television champion. He is the leader of the Ego Club, Zach Payne. Representing, of course, Team Ace Hunter. So congratulations to Team Ace Hunter and Zach Payne. Wow. We have a new TWA television champion just like that. And here we go. It is co-main event time. It is for the TWA Women's World Championship. Another member of Team Ace Haunter getting an opportunity at Championship Gold. And here she comes. One half of Ego's Paradise, former women's tag team champions, Selena Price, looking to dethrone the reigning and defending TWA Women's World Champion, Queen Dust. So the full list. So we had Kyrie Alistair, we have Zelina Vega, Uncle Howdy / Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Santos Escobar, Motor City Machine Guns, Dexter Lubis, Apollo Crews, Rowan, Joe Gacy, Andre Chase, Alba Fire, Tyra May Steele, Serena Linton, Tyson, Tyreek, Chris Island, Malik Blade, Trill London, Luca Crucifino, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, JC Mateo, and Tongaloa. That is a big list of people. That is a lot of people. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Here we go, TWA Women's World Championship on the line. I lost count too. For some reason I just got wrapped up watching Queen Dust enter the frigate, and I totally stopped counting the amount of people that were released. I'll do that again in a second.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who's leaving this match with the title around their waist. Here you have the championship on the line. And champ pouncing with a left schoolboy here. And she kicks out right away.
No surprise there. She's still pretty fresh.
All tied up now. Shove right off.
So let's try that again. I got wrapped up watching the match too. I wasn't even saying anything. Okay, let me try that again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26 people released. 26. That is a lot.
Wow.
I don't think they've ever released that many at one time, no. I could be wrong, but 26? I don't recall a time where 26 different people We're all, you know what I mean? That's insanity. Oh, Selena Price completely missed the mark. The champion got out of the way just in time. Beautiful springboard drop kick. Oh, should have kept her eye on the ball. A little too early for something that, I think. Queen Dust, though, she's going to pull it all the stops to retain her championship here. Oh, nailed it. Coffin drop from the second rope. Right onto the spine of Queen Dust.
And a series of vicious stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up.
Right onto the spine of Queen Dust. Moon Raider's going to be biting his nails the whole time for this. I mean, he's got to bite his nails for the co-main event and the main event. Because up next, Moondust gets his shot at El Grande Americano. That is our main event. That is our main event. Champ kicks Selena off. I gotta check on the score of the Montreal game, see if there is one yet. That's probably what Moon is doing right now, actually, is watching the Montreal game while we're not paying attention. All right, let's find out. Montreal's winning 1-0 at the end of the first. Again, they're the only Canadian team left in the NHL playoffs this year, so whether they're my favorite team or not, I still gotta root them. I gotta root them on. I mean, Tampa Bay Lightning were the top of the Eastern Conference this year. They took the place of Florida team number 2, the Florida Panthers. Tampa Bay, of course, in Florida. This year it is Tampa at the top of the food chain in the Eastern Conference, but Montreal is up 1-0. Game 7, again, is do or die for both teams.
Man just won the title with the champion's move.
She's on jelly legs, but right now, that is the least of her problems.
Off the ropes, caught her.
We'll have to keep an eye on the score. Moon wasn't even updating us either. How dare he? And he probably knows. Did you know that Montreal was winning 1-0?
I see the score popping in.
Did it pop up in chat? I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was watching the match. This match has been phenomenal. I mean, every match tonight has been really good, but...
on the phone, this like the iPad's a bit because it's with the... But normally it pops up on my phone, like if it's, even if it's neutral Canadian.
Yeah.
But it's not right now.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way to survive. That is the marker of a true champion.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver. This is all I saw. She is totally powerless right now. Oh, what a response. She's able to nip things in the bud here. Standing up for herself and fighting back.
Wow. Head scissor takedown by the champ. They are both laid out flat on their backs, though. This is certainly a battle. Oh! Damn, that was like a famouser shades of Billy Gunn there. Missed another coffin drop attempt, though. Champion taking advantage right away. Springboard moonsault. Champion covers her up. Wow, kicked out at 1 she did. Kicked out at 1 she did. Wow, multiple headbutts by Selena Price. Absolutely savage. A recipe for a concussion. Holy shit, she did it! Wow, took her out with a series of headbutts. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and your new TWA Women's World Champion, representing Team Ace Hunter and Ego's Paradise, Selena Price is your new World Champion. Wow. Congratulations to Selena Price. She's definitely worked her ass off to get where she is. And Team Ace Hunter is likely very proud of Selena Price right now. Congratulations to both. And congratulations to Ego's Paradise. Look at that. Another new champion here on our Wrestle Wars Genesis Super Show. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for the main event of Wrestle Wars Genesis. It is for the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship. It will be Moondust taking on El Grande Americano. Again, El Grande Americano has been the TWA World's Heavyweight Champion now for 151 days. Can Moondust dethrone El Grande? Why is that on the Titantron? That's weird. That should not be there. And here he comes. Yeah, well, they have a new update coming out. 1.10 should be on its way. But here he comes. He is the leader of Team Chelsea. He is also the reigning, defending TWA Speed Champion, Moondust. Yeah, no, I saw it, yeah. It's not just the Titantron that glitches on occasion. Sometimes it's the electronic banner, the billboards. Yeah. But I still say 2K26 is off to a way better start than 225. 2K25, because 2K25 was, wow. It was plagued full of crap for a good 5 months, 6 months.
No, that wasn't that good. I can't remember what year it was. Remember when the head which happened and everyone stopped?
Oh yeah, I think that was 24, wasn't it? Yeah. You know, one thing I wish they'd bring back in the game is big head mode. I used to love that. We used to have Funko Pop matches. We called them. Well, that's the only time we ever. They were go home happy matches, and we would have what we called Funko Pop matches because it would be superstars with big heads, right? And they would fight, and it was so funny to watch.
I wish I ran a Wrestling Federation on 2K. That was a really good.
Infinite Oni's in the house. Infinite Oni. How is Infinite Oni doing today?
Chat?
No, we've been too busy watching the matches.
Well, I've been in there for a few minutes, and now Honeybee's in there.
Honeybee Wrestling. Honeybee! It's been a good day for Honeybee Wrestling, actually. Yes, we must not interfere in El Grande's entrance. The 151-day reigning TWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Not gonna lie, he looks really good with the belt too. He does, yeah.
I'm going to start using it because
I mean, hired by Team Infinite Oni simply to give him an opportunity to try and lead him in a better direction to see if he could actually do something with himself in TWA. And here we are. He's been a sextuplet champion. First male wrestler to accomplish that task, likely, potentially the only one that may ever will. And now TWA World's Heavyweight Champion for 151 bloody days. Another record that may never be broken. That is a record that may never be broken.
This music was kind of quiet.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's up with that either. It usually isn't that quiet. But then again, you know, the wrong videos don't usually pop up on the Titantron either. But if that's the least of our worries, here on episode 708 I'll take it, because Underground was plagued full of issues. And I didn't fully understand why we had the issues until, unfortunately, after we decided to, the third attempt and stop running the show. We ended up recording the remainder of that show, as disappointing as that is.
You are a top name in this industry.
All right, here we go. It is showtime and go time for the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Moondust versus El Grande. The TWA Speed Champion versus the TWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
You're not rewarded in WWE for sitting down and waiting. This superstar did things on their own terms.
Wow, off to a quick start is Moondust.
Determination certainly has paid off for them, Corey, but the challenger has put in that same effort. It'll be a close contest.
I expect a very high-octane matchup here, to be honest, with these two in the ring. Springboard lariat, that was like a somersault lariat if you ask me, damn. Moondust is on fire. Oh, got the knees up right in the back, El Grande did. Misses the flying crossbody, though. Wow. So far, Moondust is all over the world's heavyweight champion. But, to be fair, El Grande doesn't always dominate his matches. Sometimes he pours it on in the end. Just when you think you're finally going to see... Or with those that were waiting for him to lose eventually. Just when it looked like... You think he's going to win it? Become a world champion for the first time?
I think so. I think he's worked hard for it.
Oh, he's definitely worked hard for it.
Isn't this El Grande's first match in 26?
It is, yeah. No, not first match, but first championship defense.
I haven't seen him in action in 26 until now.
Yeah, no, he's been in house show.
I have not seen a house show match either.
He's there.
And I watched all of them. I mean, he's been in the house show, I haven't seen it.
Referee got a 3 count going here. Very slow 3 count.
Setting up neck breaker position.
Actually, maybe this is his first match of 26. I'm thinking of Danhausen, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't seen any matches with El Grande at all.
Yeah, I was just trying to think, actually. He might not have had a match yet.
Nope. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
Oh, 2 count only. But so far, this matchup has been primarily all Moondust. Out the back door goes El Grande, but he can't seem to keep any rhythm going. Moondust has an answer for everything so far. Wow. He didn't just beat the champion, he destroyed the champion. The end of a 151-day reign is still a record that I don't think... I mean, it's going to be a long time if anybody ever defeats that record. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, he is now a double champion, and he's your new TWA World's Heavyweight Champion, representing Team Moonraider 25, and of course, Team Chelsea. It is Moondust going home with the gold. Wow. Well, congratulations, Moon. I can't believe he won. I can't believe he won in the fashion that he did. That was crazy. All right, so let's have a quick look at the day's events. We had Alondra Blaze over Anna Jay for the Legends Championship. Elijah Archer ended the reign of Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Dropkick Murphy defeated Danhausen for the TWA $1 Million Championship. Tessa and Morgan James defended against Soul Rook and Melissa Archer. Vicious and Delicious could not dethrone the World's Tag Team Champions. Rocky Cross and Mad Dog were unable, after winning the opportunity in a #1 contendership tag team tournament, they could not manage to defeat the world's champions, who will now, as of tomorrow, be TWA World's Tag Team Champions for 175 days. Maria Juliet Francis beat Mara Thorne in a one-on-one match for the TWA Television Championship. Zach Payne won a 6-villain ladder match for the vacant TWA Television Championship. Selena Price dethroned Queen Dust and became the new TWA Women's World Champion. And last but not least, Moondust finally defeated El Grande Americano to become the new TWA World's Heavyweight Champion. But an applause must be had for El Grande Americano. What a record that's going in the history books almost immediately. 151 days. Nobody's even come anywhere near that mark with the World's Championship. Again, the longest reign before that was 103 days. Before that, it was 101. Prior to that, you were lucky if you saw somebody hold the World's Championship for a couple of months. So what a crazy record that is. And, of course, CDL still on their reign. Crazy. But that is it. That is all for episode number 708. TWA Wrestle Wars Genesis is in the books. It was a great super show. Of course, our next stream preview is branded for TW Underground. It is Underground Empire. So it is still a short spell till our next Wrestle Wars Genesis stream preview, which is why we had our super show today. Get some of those championships defended. We did that successfully. It was a great show. Our next show will be TWA Underground. It will probably be Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure. I know I work a partial day on Wednesday. Mel's usually home on Wednesdays, so it just depends what's going on, so it might be Thursday. Either way, it'll be next weekend, before we have another Wrestle Wars Genesis. And then I'm hoping that next Sunday afternoon perhaps, that we do our Underground Empire stream preview. So lots of excitement coming our way. But it was a great day. It is that time of day, however. You don't have to go home. What do they have to do, though, Moon? Luke?
Get the fuck out of my channel.
Get the fuck out of my channel. It is time to go elsewhere. But thanks for being here. You guys are all awesome as always. Talk to everybody soon.